So during orientation, they'll hand you this little stack of papers, and you can sign up for any of these following parking garages. So these will be your parking garages. And to get your pass, what you'll need to do is fax some of those sheets that they give you to a certain number they have on those sheets. And then you'll drive over here. And so you'll enter through right here, park around here somewhere for temporary free parking, and then walk into this little part of the building. Walk in, tell the security guard you're here for a pass, and she'll hand it to you once you give her your information, or him. So now I'm going to start naming off these garages. This is Mid-Campus 1 garage. You'll be only using this during orientation. Last year we were able to sign up for this garage, but this year we were not able to. That is because the people who handle our parking passes has changed hands, and I'm pretty sure it's for the better, but it doesn't allow us anymore to have this parking garage. You will be using this parking garage, I think, for the first several days, because last year all of our orientation was inside of this building, which is called Mid-Campus 1. Here, I'll highlight it to make it easier to understand. That's Mid-Campus 1 right here. So you'll park here. They'll give you a free pass. You go to Mid-Campus 1, and then you'll leave. So that's the only thing that garage will serve, I think. I can't be sure, but, this is the south extension lot. This is the hottest and cheapest parking lot. It is also the farthest away. So there's SHP, and there is the south extension lot. So I guess if you are low on money, you'd have to get this, and you'd have a long walk every day. Okay, this next garage is garage 17. This is like the middle ground, and the prices for all of these parking spaces are a little higher than what most universities offer, but not like a huge amount, maybe by like 10 to 20 to 30% higher. So that's garage 17, and this is garage 10. There we go. It's obviously the closest, but it's also the most crowded. And if you have classes that start around 9 or 10, this garage will be filled up all the way to like the 8th, 9th floor, and you'll be spending a lot of time in your car just driving up all the floors, at least 4 minutes. But the good thing about it is that it's really close to school. Okay. So now that we've got all these garages, I'm going to tell you how to walk from these garages to school, because there are some cool things you can do. And before I explain that, I have to explain what skybridges are. So these guys right here are skybridges. And these are basically elevated walkways that connect these buildings on this side of Holcomb. This is Holcomb Street, by the way. Right here, it cuts across this top part of the screen. And what these skybridges allow is for all these buildings to be connected to each other without you having to walk across the street on the ground level. So what you can do is you park in garage 17, and you take the 4th floor on the elevator. This is where the elevator is, this little tiny mini building is. And then you can take the skybridge all the way to main campus. Now, a cool thing about skybridges as well is that they have, at each support structure, they have a stairwell. So since it's a support structure, it also has a stairwell. So you can take the skybridge part of the way, and then exit right here on the stairwell, and then just walk outside to class. This applies to all the other support structures as well, like this one, and this one, and I think this one, and here, and here. So if you need to access the skybridge and you're on the ground, just walk up, scan your badge, and go up the stairs, and you're on the skybridge. And a cool thing about this skybridge in particular is that there are electric golf carts with elongated benches driving from one end to the other. I would recommend just going there just to try it out. It's really cool. And that's all I really need to say about skybridges. Oh no, there's one more thing. Skybridges on this side of Holcomb are on the 4th floor. But when you cross Holcomb going north and you go to the main campus, suddenly they're on the 3rd floor. So keep an eye out for that. And it's because the skybridges dip down one story in elevation from this side to this side. I'm not sure exactly why they did it, but I'm sure they have their reasons. If you're lost as to which floor the skybridges are on, all the elevators have indications as to what floor they're on for all buildings and all elevators. Okay, what's next? I guess I could show you the paths that I take. This is I just call this the outside path because you're outside the entire time you're using the path. So from any of these garages, you'll be able to just walk along this path and get to school through this little side entrance. So you can check it out in Google Maps. Then there's this path, which if you really want to go on this really long sky bridge, you could use this. And then the path that I took, because I parked in garage 17, I would park my car, go to the 4th floor using the stairs or the elevator, and then walk along the sky bridge until I got to the stairwell, and then walk outside until I got to school. Because otherwise, I'd have to walk along the sky bridge like this, and I'd have to walk around inside of the building, which I didn't want to do. Okay. I think that's it for paths that I wanted to explain. So now I'm going to talk about the